Hey guys, MCO Gamer here. Hope everyone is having a very nice day. Today I'm gonna have a talk about again, you know, I had a guy ask me the other day um why I care so much about physical media. And I have been I know I've been killing this subject and some people just get tired of hearing it, but I'm gonna keep on expressing the way I feel about physical media. Physical media is what? So remember DVDs or CDs that when you used to want to hear a music, you used to go back in the day, and I mean they still sell them, but but not as much. And you used to go and buy the album, right? That CD is yours, right? That CD is something is tangible, something that you could give to like somebody, and that person could give it to somebody else, so forth and so forth. Meaning that you own that piece of property that's yours. People, and I know the new generation, they were born in this new digital world, and you can't really blame them for that. But guys like me, like in my 50s, and there's guys 60s and 70s, that the same way when we buy a game, you see me always show the cover. I show the physical aspect of that game, something tangible. Guys, I could go to any digital store online right now. You could go to Epic Games, EA, you could download all those games. But I have all those games physically. Once again, that piece of property is mine. When you download, okay, a digital game or like digital music on your on your iPhone, you bought the rights to hear that music on that device. That's all you did. You don't own that device, okay? You just bought the rights to play it on your device. Now, they still sell music. If you like, I still own vinyl records. I still own music in a CD format, okay? That's my music, and I have tons of music in CDs, and I love it. I have VHF, the old VHF, because there's certain movies that like were not released on DVD, and like the only way you could play and see these movies is by VHF. That's why I also have one. Plus, I also have that because of some other reasons, that when I was a child, that's all I had, VHF. So I got tons of my old movies on that on that format, because that brings the child back in me. So us humans, we always want to relive our childhood. It's something psychologically, something that is that's in our DNA, and it's called nostalgia. It's something that, because as you grow, you got bills, you got your family, you got kids, you work, and when you think back when you was a child, right? And you think about that, you was playing Mario, that game Mario, and then at that moment you go back in time, right? And you're playing that game, and you actually remember the way you felt in that moment when you was a child playing, and that's the feeling that we all as adults want to get again. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm not saying for us to be kids. We all are adults. Yes, we all gotta, do adult things. Buy a home, buy a car. But gaming for me, that's my escape of towards my childhood, because it keeps me young. It keeps me healthy mentally. That's why I own physical games, because when I walk in my game room and I see, humbly I say this, I own over 2,000 physical games. I've been doing it for many, many, many years. When I walk in that room and let's say I had a bad day at work, it goes away. I don't have no more stress, because I just entered a world that, let's just say I wanna do something. Let's say I wanna play a Pac-Man. Then I just pick a Pac-Man game, and then that brings me to the era, to that era of like arcades. So as I'm playing Pac-Man, I'm getting that feeling that when I was playing in the arcade, that like I used to ask my dad, yo, dad, please let me get a quarter, 50 cents. 'Cause I used to go to the corner in Brooklyn and just play arcade games all day. But let's say I want to do history. So I go pick up a game that's Assassin's Creed, those series are for history. Now you could get these games. You could also download them. But for you to look for the game like a book, right? You take out the game, you physically see the game, the artwork, you open it up, you see the disc, you put it in, right? You put it in the console. It's a feeling of ownership. It's a feeling that this is my history. This is my world that I am going to enter right now. So that's what gaming collectors like me, very serious collectors, feel about physical media. And it has and games are just part of it. Like I said, DVD, movies, music. I own vinyls. I own tons of vinyls still, because that's my media. Guys, I know, 20, 30 years from now, I won't be here, and as the generations go by, I know physical media will go away. I'm not naive, but as long as guys like me, guys my age, but there's guys younger than me that feel that same way, or like young ladies that feel that same way about like music or about games. It doesn't matter female or like male. It's just one community, us together, female, male, everybody, okay, loving something physical. So once again, guys, when you download music, remember, you do not own that piece of music. You bought the rights to play it on your device. Okay, and gaming is the same way. And now, as years go by, like there's games now that do not come out physical. Now you could ask my family, my nephews, I would not support any, even if I love that game, or let's just say I want it. But if they don't make a physical copy of that game, that I can go to Best Buy, go to Walmart, go to Toys R Us, any electronic store, and I can't buy it physically, I'm not going to support that developer. I will not. Now, what they do is now lately, they will put it out only as a digital download first, and if the game does well, then they'll put out a physical. They've been doing that the last couple of years. Okay, but like I said, I could love that game. I could see that game, right? Like, oh, oh wow, that looks good. But if they do not put a physical copy of that game out there, I will not support it. Now, there's a lot of guys like me, but there's not enough. Because, all the young guys in my job, everything is downloads. Digital. Thank God lately they've been coming to me. Hey, Jim, I bought this physically. Hey Jim, I bought this physically. Oh, I bought this piece of music physically. And I look at them, my brother, my sister, thank you. Because I try to tell them, because the biggest thing of us collecting, I mean, you could collect vinyls, you could collect music, I collect games, right? The reason why I collect games so much, it is to preserve these games, because right now so when a game comes out in a digital store, they buy the rights for that game when that game was made. After 5 or 7 years, right? Like, say they got copyright music in it, right? Once those rights go off, right, and it depends what contract they have, they may delist that game. So only the person that has it could like re-download it. And there's been a couple of cases, like I have a game, Tron, that I bought, okay? Now I own it physically. But now, okay, if I uninstall it, okay, from my hard drive, I cannot re-download it. But that's very few. But it's happening more and more. But let's just say, after 7 years, they like delist that game. So I still own it. I could re-download it, right? In case I have to fix my hard drive or something, right? But let's say my friend wants that game, but he can't buy it no more because it's been delisted. So I also have a computer, PC. I do PC gaming as well. The PC gaming, it is what it is. It was physical when I started in like 20 years ago, but everything is digital. Now I'm more away from that. There's certain games I do play on my computer, but mostly everything now it is consoles, because I like the physical aspect of me playing my games. But I still play. But with that said, this is what I'm saying, guys. It's like, for gamers out there, and I know it's hard, and I know taking a space, but to me, owning something and you see the artwork, opening it up, that's the privilege of owning that game, because you have a whole library. I got PS2s, I got PS1, I got Xbox. I mean, I got tons and tons, hundreds of games physically, and that's my world. And then mind you, I am nothing compared to some other guys. There's guys that got 5,000 games, but collectors like me. And the main thing, it is not to make money. This is not about money. This is about preservation of these games, because, okay, these stores like the Wii, Sony, they're gonna start delisting, and those games are gone forever. Oof. But when I have a game, okay, even if they delist it, I still have the game. I could still put it in the console and play. Please, guys, and it's not only for gaming, for any physical media. I know it's very convenient, digital, I know. But just think about for the future, for your kids, your grandkids. It's like you're paying $30, $60 for a code. Like, it's air, like it's like nothing. You can't even touch or feel that code. And you can't even transfer that code to your friend. Like music the same way. Like once you download that, You can't transfer that piece of music to like your son, right? But if you own the CD of that music, you could give it to your son or to your daughter. That's the point of physical media. So anyway, I dearly love games passionately. You guys know I have a channel. It's MCOGAMER27 at youtube.com. Please follow me. I do some great stuff there, and I'm always willing with the comments, and I'm always, you need help to build a PC, because I build PCs as well. Anything my community needs, and if you know, or if let's say you want to learn about games, about collecting, leave it in the comments, guys, and I'm there for you guys. But anyway, this is MCO Gamer. Peace.